For today's little adventure, we're going to open the NECA Hocus Pocus action figures. They are for ages 14 and up. I got them off of the Best Buy website for $14.99 a piece. I know Best Buy is kind of a random place to buy them. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to unbox them or open them. We can look at the different things. So they have Winifred, Sarah, Mary, and Billy, which I'm super excited about having those. Okay, so the back of the box says Winifred Sanderson. You can see her outfit, and then it shows you the other three that are available. It says collect them all. The bottom just says by NECA. Has a director, Randy Falk. The design, illustration, and paint by Jeffrey Trapp. Sculpt by Adrian Smith, and packaging art by Chris Ramio. And it says real toys here. And then it's a Disney product, so it's licensed. So if you look at the artwork here, you've got the eye and the thumb, and then you got a black cat there, and it says Hocus Pocus. So it's from the movie Disney Hocus Pocus. So it says warning, choking hazards, not for children under the age of 3. Alright, so let's go ahead and open these up. Oh, and on the inside, you have red, orange background with the cauldron. So nice. Alright, so we have the 1 layer of plastic, and then we have 2. And then there is some plastic keeping it in place. So I'm going to try to cut one side off if I can. So I can take that off. And then there's some around her neck. And I'm going to cut. There we go. And then just pop her out. Okay, so she has no feet, just to start off with. Then it says Disney, and then NECA 2022, and then made in China. Okay. So we have the purple of her dress. Then we got the green, and she's in a pose here. You got her necklace, got her teeth, you got her hairstyle. And there's texture to her hair. So if you touch it, it's got some texture to it. It's a little different. Oh, her arms do move. Nice. That's cool. So you can put her hand on her hip more instead of doing like this. So that looks cool. Well, that's cool. I didn't realize that she moved. Awesome. All right. So there is Winifred. We're going to do Mary next. So packaging the same, just as Mary Sanderson. And then the back has the picture of Mary instead of Winifred. And it still shows you everyone else there. So this is what the packaging on the back looks like. The same thing, we're just going to open it up. So, same thing here. So the only difference on the packaging is you have the name in the front of the different characters, and then you have the picture of the persons there on the back. So, and then you got her under here. So this one had 3 clasps in place to keep her locked in. Alright, so this one with Mary, oops, you can see her shoes right here. So, you got the 2 different layers here. There's actually, if you're in the movie, this is actually a plaid top, but that's fine. I mean, at least they have the idea of it. And then you've got the pockets, and then you got the little, whatever you want to call those. You got her orange, and you got a necklace around her top. And you got her, go up there. And then you have the purple in her hair, which that's my biggest thing, is if they don't have the purple in their hair, that kind of makes me a little upset because it's a big thing for the movie. You got her little beauty mark, and then you got her the way she does her mouth. So, yeah, and she stands up, so that's great. We got Mary there. On to Sarah Sanderson. Same thing, just as Sarah Sanderson has a picture of her on the back. I didn't do one thing with Mary. Do her arms move? Yes, her arms do move, but not very much. Alright. Now the opening Sarah. Okay. She's got 1. Okay, she's got 2. Let me get her out. There we go. Alright, so she's got a little pouch there. She doesn't have any feet sticking out. You got her hands. Hers can move, but it's in a position where it doesn't make any sense. So she got her necklace, got her bodice, you got her long hair, you got the little bit of ties there. So if you can look right there, it's got the design in her hair and stuff. So, and it's got her beauty mark on her right there. And it's got the darker eyelashes. So, yeah, they did make her eyebrows black instead of brown, but that's okay. I mean, the idea that she's got darker eyebrows than she does hair makes sense. All right, on to Billy Butcherson, who's the one I was really excited about because this reminds me of Billy Butcherson's character just because of the fact that he's very toonish, kind of cartoonish-like in his character. And if you've ever seen or met Doug Jones, you'll understand that him and Billy are so alike when it comes to like theatrical stuff. Anyway, so we've got his name, Billy Butcherson, on the bottom. Excuse me. Having trouble with my thing today. And you've got the picture of him here. So just like the other one, except for it's Billy. And then you have the sisters on the bottom where they collect them all. So, yeah, I'm going to open him up. Now, the difference between Billy and the other three is Billy has a stand, which is helpful since, you know, he's not laying on a kind of a flat surface. He has 2 feet, so I think it'd be hard for him to stand up without the stand, to be honest. Alright. So we will take this off. And then we will get Billy out. And then we will get the stand out. So the stand just goes for 1 foot. Alright, so let's look at Billy without the stand first. Alright, so we have his crazy hair, and it's got the tie in the back. You gotta make sure you have that extra hair in the back, otherwise it's not the same guy, right? Alright, you got his coat, and you got the ruffles are like, this one kind of comes off a little bit, so this one's more stuck, and these two move a little. That's kind of cool, so I've seen a little bit of movement. Got the ruffles on his sleeves, you got his pants, you got his shoes, and his, so this is great. And arms move. So that's great. Not the greatest movement, but they move. And then, okay, so you could do either one. You could do this one, or you could do this one. So if you want kind of at an angle, you could have him on this angle, or if you want him more standing straight up like this. So just depends on how you want him to be. See, because if you try to stand him up alone, well, I guess you can stand him up alone. So you don't have to have, okay, so this is cool. You don't have to have the stand. So if for some reason you lost the stand, you could still stand him up. But the stand does allow him to have that kind of like movement in his posture. So I personally think I'll probably use him this way because I like the idea of him leaning forward and, you know, stumbling around because that's kind of what Billy does. So I love that. And I didn't mention it's got the coloring on his hands and face, and it has the way it is in the movie where you got the X and then the V and the little side thing. That's always something to look at when you look at Billy Butcherson things, is whether or not they have the stitching on his face correct. So that's kind of cool. All right, so if we look at all three, we got Winifred, Mary, and Sarah. So, and then Billy Butcherson. So we have 4 total. I really like these. They will go with my other Hocus Pocus collection. I've got a huge collection. In the next coming week or 2, you're going to see my collection, and you will also see my new display that I'm going to be using for my collection, because right now my collection is on a shelf, is on a circular shelf, because, you know, call me in circles, so I had to get a shelf that was a circle. It's on a, well, it's on a circular shelf on the floor, but the problem is that I've got so much Hocus Pocus stuff now that I'm just layering the stuff up on top of each other, and it just looks horrible to me. So in the next week or 2, you'll be seeing all of my displays, and you will also be seeing a new cool display that I have. Anyway, thank you for joining us for today's little adventure, and please let me know which Hocus Pocus character you like best. Winifred, Mary, Sarah, Billy? Which one of these you would like, or would you want to buy all 3? Or, well, sorry, all 4. Sorry. Would you want to buy all of them, or would you just want to buy one? Like, do you have a favorite character? You just have all their stuff, or are you just like me, where you just collect all Hocus Pocus things? Anyway, thank you for joining us, and please join us for our next Today's Little Adventure.